Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can integrate secrets from Secret Manager directly into our pod. So what I've done in this demo, I've created a repo, and in that particular repo, I've created a new branch. So, guys, in past, what I've done, I've already created a video with regard to the EKS blueprints. If you haven't watched that particular video, you can watch that. We are going to use EKS blueprints, right? And I'm going to also show you how we can install the secret store CSI driver. So what you need to do, simply navigate to branch, EKS secrets, right? And I'm going to pull this branch and I'm going to show you how you need to set up. We are going to set up both ways. In fact, I'm going to show you through the EKS blueprints. Let's say you don't have set up the EKS blueprints. Um, what you need to do, simply navigate to this section, EKS secrets. And in that particular section, I added a README MD. So regarding the CSI secret store drivers, what you need to do, you need to have Helm installed in your OS machine or container, right? And simply install through these command and simply install the AWS provider. So let's begin. First of all, we need a blank, we need a EKS cluster. So I don't have any EKS cluster. So let's deploy that first. And what I need to do, I'm going to simply open this MovaXterm and I'm going to take a shell into my container. So I'm using Docker. So if I click this guy, I have a sandbox running, and this is the Chasm desktop. This is the browser inside desktop encrypted. So I'm going to take a shell into this guy, right? And simply what I'm going to do, if I do Docker PS, this container is running, and I'm going to simply do Docker exec interactive shell into sandbox bash shell. Okay. So let's do that. I'm going to simply clone this repo, navigate to this section, and click this guy. What you need to do, simply, you don't have SSH, so simply click this guy, HTTPS, and simply do git clone. Simply download this section. Guys, what in this demo, what we are going to do, let me show you. If you want to see all the detailed stuff, what you need to do, navigate to the video section. And in past, what I've done, I've shown you videos with regard to the EKS service accounts. We are going to do everything with the Terraform managed modules, right? So if you haven't watched that particular video, you can watch that. So this is the stuff we are going to do, and detail is already there, right? So let me simply see the stuff. It is already cloned, and I'm going to open this in my VS Code. Simply let me open this guy, and I want to show you the code. So this is the master branch. Definitely, we don't have setting in this branch. So I'm going to cd into this guy, and if I do git branch, so you will see that we have two branches, and I'm going to simply check out to this particular branch, right? So do git checkout, and we are in this particular branch. And if I do ls terraform ls, and you will see one more .tf file is there. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Terraform init, and then I'm going to simply demonstrate all the stuff what we are going to do. So it is going to download all the stuff. So detailed video regarding the EKS blueprint, I already told you, you can watch the particular video. I'm not going to cover all that stuff. So in addition to that, this is the service account which we are going to create. So um, in that particular video which I've shown you before regarding the service account, the two types I showed, types in a way that with regard to the, I mean, policies, for instance, or with regard to the conditions. So I covered that detail-wise in that particular video. So this is the policy what we are going to create. So secret manager module I'm creating here from the manage module. This is the policy and this is the policy name, EKS secret manager policy. And these are the permission which we are going to give, right? And simply these are tags. And then we are going to create a role, just like EC2 role. And this role is going to be simply assume with the EKS cluster, and it is going to use the native OIDC OpenID Connect provider. So as I told you, detail I covered in my previous account. So it is going to be simpler and easier for you guys to set up all the service account through uh, this Terraform manage module. So it is very, very simple and quick way to set up if you have the basic understanding regarding the Terraform. So this is the name of the role, right? And let me uh, show you what we are going to do. And if you navigate to the EKS secret section, so in Terraform, I have the same stuff, service account.tf. So nothing to demonstrate here. So I have a README MD, and which I've shown you through the UI, right? So this is the README MD, what we are actually discussing. So let me close this stuff. Okay, and let me show you the README MD EKS secrets. So these are the stuff we are going to cover. Okay, and go back to the section. So this is the app we are going to then try. We are going to create the namespace app and service account. So simply what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this role, which I've already shown you, which I've created through uh, our Terraform service account manager role. So this is the name of the role. So simply what I need to do, I need to update the account ID. So let me do that. And what I'm going to do, navigate to this section and copy the account ID, right? And simply paste it here. So this part is updated namespace we are creating. Let's move to the next file. So this is the secret provider class.yaml. So they have updated the API version. Previously it was I guess slash alpha, and now slash v1, right? So this is the name of the service class, right? And the namespace we are going to use the app, and the provider is AWS. These are the parameter, and this is the object name. Object name is secret. So this is the name of the secret in AWS Secret Manager, which we have not created yet. So let me simply navigate to the AWS Secret Manager, right? And simply create this. So type secret manager, click this guy, and I'm going to call this same name, the secrets. So simply copy this guy, and I'm going to create the name. So for this demo, we are going to use other type secrets simply, and let's say this is the username. Username is Asim, and the password is 123, right? And okay, new. Let's say new. Simply type Taha. That's it. Click next, and I'm going to use the same name, secrets. Secret name is secrets, right? And next, store it, and that's it. So this part is done. Simply refresh it. You will see this name is appear. And if you click this guy and click the retrieve secret value, you will see these key value pairs, right? So let's back to our section. It is actually downloading all those particular managed module, and we are going to use the latest version in today's date, which is 4.26 EKS Blueprint submodule version, right? So here what I'm doing, so let's back to the stuff, new stuff which we are going to add. So some of the issues I've added and the links. So I'm not going to go into the details, but what we are doing here different. So we are going to we are going to enable secret store CSS driver. So if you If you set this to false and set this to true, you will get an error. The cube system is not available where you need to update the Terraform code. So this is the basic details. So don't worry about that. I'm going to show you what you need to do. So simply what we are going to do, we are going to enable secret CSA driver, which is actually basically a Helm. Um, this this is a wrapper because around the Helm chart. So it is going to simply install that particular CSS store, secret CSS store driver, right? And uh, as I told you, if you don't, if you're not using the EKS blueprint, so simply you can use this particular chart, copy these commands, and simply install this chart in the namespace cube system. And we are going to simply then later we need to follow the, I mean, we need to install AWS provider because we are not using this because of the error, which I shared the link above. So we need to install that particular AWS provider. So let it download all the stuff. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply do Terraform in it. We are going to use the Carpenter. Definitely, video is not related to the Carpenter, which I've covered previously. You can watch that particular video, how we can reduce 60 or 80 to 70% cost through Carpenter. So let it download all the modules. Once done, I'm going to do Terraform init and Terraform apply. It is going to set up the EKS cluster version 1.25, which is the latest. And then we are going to set up the, uh, I mean, we are going to do the mounting of our secrets, and those secrets are going to be mounted in your in your pod inside the container, right? So your application, whether your application is Python or Java based or whatever application you are using, you simply need to add the logic to read the uh, secrets from that particular JSON, which is going to be mounted from that particular pod. So, guys, it will take some time, and then till then, I'm going to pause the video, and I will be back with you guys shortly. So guys, our infrastructure has been set up. So let's press Control C here. What I've done, I've imported the context on my lens on the host machine, right? So these are the all namespaces. So if I navigate to the cube system, right, these are the CSA controller. But if you see one namespace secret store CSA driver. So this is our area of concern is today's topic. So if you see the logs, so see the secret store logs. So what I'm going to do and open the logs of the other pod as well. So guys, what we are going to do simply, if I do ls here and I'm going to cd into this EKS secret section, right? And in this, I have the app directory. If I do ls here, you see we have all these four files. And what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to open the files. Let me navigate to the EK secrets apps. And you see, this is the namespace we are creating. And this is the namespace app, Cloud Geeks. In the start of the video, as I told you, we are going to use the same service account. And if I navigate to this section regarding this service account we have already created through the Terraform. So what you need to do, and we are going to use the OIDC. So it is super simple that OIDC service is natively provided by EKS, so we can easily manage that user accounts and services through groups. I covered this video in my previous section through Terraform, how we can do that. So you can watch that particular video. Navigate to the IAM section in the roles, simply paste this name of that particular role, which has been created through the Terraform. This is the service role. I want to show you the stuff relevant to the service account. So click this guy roles and simply I'm going to paste this name of the role you see. This is the name of the role, and in the trust section you see this is the policy, and this policy is regarding the secret manager, which I've already shown you. And if you navigate to the trust section, that is where I covered in my previous videos. You don't have to actually provide the name or put. I am not putting any condition. Just like you attach the role to the EC2 instance, and we are attaching the role to the pod here. And if the role has been attached to that particular pod, right? That particular pod has the access. So instead of narrowing down to the condition, we're going with this section with less hardening, although it is very much hardening, just like you set up prod EC2 instance role. So it is pretty much similar like that way. So that's why I've give this name just like in the module and just like EC2 instance for better understanding. So I guess that is with regard to the service account role, and these are the secrets. So let's try to deploy. Let's see if we got any error. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I want to show you guys that I should have access to the cluster as well. So okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say kubectl apply -f, and what it does, it all files are going to be applied in the sequence 0, 1, 2, and 3. So you see these four files are created in the namespace app. You see logs has been published. So currently we have issues, and we are going to see what sort of issue we have. So if you navigate to the section, you need to check the logs. So we need to check the logs. So that is where I want to show you. You see this provider not found. So what I have already shown you in the start of the video that you need, if you're not using the EKS blueprint, you need to install this Helm chart. And what it does, it is going to create this guy in the cube name system, but through EKS blueprint, it is going to create the namespace, secret store CSI driver, and install those pods here, which logs we are seeing. So intentionally I've not applied this provider to show you guys what you need to do. Install the provider. So what it does, it is going to create, let me show you that. So it is going to create those cluster role bindings, secret store provider for AWS, and CSI secret store provider AWS, right? So okay, so if I navigate to the section cube system, right? So what I need to do, how you can easily check this. So simply click this timeline. So the most recent is this one. You see, store provider has now been set up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply remove those pods. If I navigate to the app section and let me remove those pods, and let's try if the newly deployed pods are able to deploy with no errors. So in case of any error, pods are not going to be deployed. So you see, now the status is green. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate or take a shell into this particular pod. This is the Nginx deployment in the namespace app, and I'm taking a shell into this particular pod. And simply what I'm going to do, I'm going to get /mnt tab, and this is the secret. So you see, our secrets is available in the JSON formats mounted in that particular pod, and your application, whatever application, Golang, Python, Java based, whatever you're using, simply you can tell your application or configure your application with regard to these settings that your secrets are available uh, in this particular file. This is the file, and these are the directories, right? So one thing regarding the update. So let me try to update the password 45, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly restart the deployment. And you see currently we have this 1, 2, 3. Navigate to the deployment section. Simply I'm going to restart the pods, navigate back to the pod section. Without zero downtime, what it does, it is going to create the newly pods and simply remove the old pods, right? so your application will not have any downtime. So let's try to, and I'm unable to access this pod. You see, that's why I'm exited out, because that particular pod is no more exist. So take a shell into this particular pod and see what is the updated secrets. What are the updated secrets? And to tap to this file, and you see this is the updated password. And in the last, I want to show you some of the commands. So navigate to this section. Simply copy this command kubectl CSA drivers from the UI of this. I mean CRDs. You can simply see from here as well, right? And like secret store CSA, you see. These are the one in the next deployment AWS secret we have set up, right? And you can see from the command line, these are the very useful command lines. So this is the name of this secret store, you see, and the um, pod info mount true, attach required, token request, and it is ephemeral. So there is no need to provide the storage capacity because this is the ephemeral, right? So this is the one which we have set up. Okay, guys, and these are the other commands you can check from the command line and from the Lens UI as well. So, okay, and in the last, if you want to see all the daemon sets, and you will see the what type of daemon sets on all nodes are running. So you see CSA secret store daemon. So we have two nodes. So that's why we have two daemon sets running on those particular nodes. So regarding the additional stuff, you can see from here. So if you see Nginx deployment AWS secrets, right? If you navigate to this deployment section, and this is the Nginx deployment AWS secrets, and Nginx deployment AWS secrets. This is the name of this secret store CSI driver. So guys, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel, and have a nice day. That's it.